Good morning. I'm Carmine Smith Jr. and welcome to Panther News Network. And former President Donald Trump filed a sprawling federal lawsuit on Thursday against Hillary Clinton. I'm Carmine Smith Jr.
I'm Jalen Spikes.
And welcome to Panther News Network. Here's what's going on today. President Trump filed a sprawling federal lawsuit on Thursday against Hillary Clinton, the Democratic National Committee, and 26 other people and entities that he claims considered to undermine his 2016 campaign by falsely tying him to Russia. The lawsuit names a wide cast of characters that Trump has accused for years of orchestrating a deep state conspiracy against him, including former FBI Director James Comey and other FBI officials, the retired British spy Christopher Steele and his associates, and a handful of Clinton campaign advisors. Under the guise of opposition research, data analytics, and other political stratagems, the defendants nefariously sought to sway the public's trust, says the lawsuit filed in federal court in Florida. They worked together with a single self-serving purpose: to vilify Donald J. Trump. It claims Democrats and government officials perpetrated a grab bag of offenses from a racketeering conspiracy to a malicious prosecution, computer fraud, and theft of secret internet data. The lawsuit asks for more than $24 million in costs and damages. Check out this quick story from Gabriel Adams.
During this week, PV Health Services hosted an event known as National LGBT Health Week. Within National LGBT Health Week, it was kickstarted off the lovely bang for the event Date Night Roundtable Conversation with Community Health Specialists in the May Hall Events Room with our esteemed guest and visiting specialist, Mr. Tyvon Credit Jr. of St. Hope Foundation. He was able to meet with us to offer advice and education for more comprehensive sexual education and health, along with clear up any misconceptions or misinformation that has been circulated about sexual health. Within the second event, we were able to attend a bingo night, whether virtual or in person, in the MSC Student Lounge with Ms. Denisha Henderson of Prairie A&M University's Health Services. And she conducted and hosted the event known as Love Out Loud Bingo Night, where the participants were engaged in a style of bingo where we learned about various statistics in reference to sexual health and impact of STD exposure and infection for populations, along with learning various terms for gender identity, sexual orientation, along with applicable healthcare terms for us to learn. And during the duration of both events, there was a QR code for us to sign in and check in, and a separate QR code for us to give back our feedback of our experience of the events. LGBT Health Week was conducted and held with the cooperation and participation of members of PV Spectrum, along with the primary spearheading and operation done by KPVU Health Services with the help of the Health Education Health Promotion Program Manager, Ms. Denisha Henderson of the Department of Health Services, located within the Owens Franklin Health Center building on the western side of campus. This is Gabriel Adams, and this is Panther News Network.
Thank you so much for that story, Gabe. A spring break trip to an amusement park turned into a devastating accident after a 14-year-old boy fell to his death from a freefall ride at Icon Park in Orlando, Florida on Thursday night. A spring break trip to an amusement park, According to ABC News, Orange County Sheriff John Mina said to reporters during a briefing that the victim, Tyree Sampson, was transported to a nearby hospital, but he died later from his injuries. The sheriff said that Tyree was visiting Orlando with his friend's family. A graphic video that captured the accident has been circulating on social media. The widespread use of the video has caught many people's attention on this story and has left many with questions that have not yet been answered. The attorneys for Tyree's parents said that he was an honor roll student, an aspiring athlete, and a kind-hearted person. Tyree's football coach, A.J. Jones, described him as a great kid who was humble and very respectful. The ride has been closed until further investigation of the accident. Thank you for staying with us this morning. Gabriel Adams will join us now with the weather report after this commercial break.
All right, good morning, hello, happy Monday to everyone, or for as the Bengals would say, happy Manic Monday. So today we're going to start with a lovely and warm high of 82 with a nice and crisp low of 66. So throughout the morning we have a progression starting at 69 degrees, nice and sunny for a beautiful spring day. As we progress into the afternoon hours, we transgress into a high of 81 degrees. And as the night comes, as evening falls, we go for a temperature of 69 degrees with cloudiness and a very, very marginal chance for a rain shower. And we progress on into the nighttime lows. We go into a low of 67 degrees. Have a lovely spring day, as you can see, high of 82. So please keep that water bottle in mind to make sure you do not have any problems with dehydration, because that will happen despite it being 82 degrees. And make sure to keep a jacket nearby if you are out and about in the later hours of the day. And enjoy this lovely spring morning and spring afternoon and spring evening. Back to you, Carmine.
Thank you so much for that. Okay, let's get back to the news. So 6 Prairie View A&M University students clinched winning placements in the 17th annual Texas A&M University System Pathways Student Research Symposium. This year's student research competition involved more than 800 undergraduate and graduate students, all from the TAMU's institutions. Texas A&M University hosted the 2-day Research Showcase Symposium, which allows students to increase their visibility of their research and network with students and faculty. In the poster presentation competition for undergraduate students, in first place was Faith Isabel, in second place was Lene Palmer, and in third place was Anaya Ware. I am happy to share that several of our students took home awards for postal and oral presentations, said Farrah G. Cambris, Associate Dean of Graduate Studies. Our students represented PVMU proudly, and our office is delighted that we were able to support student researchers. Now check out this story from Haley Spivey.
I'm Haley Spivey, and this is Panther News Network. Here at Prairie View A&M University, students are getting ready for Spring Fest. Spring Fest is a week-long celebration here for students during the spring semester. Several events are happening on and near campus. I received an opportunity to speak to some of the students here about what events they're looking forward to.
The event that I'm most looking forward to is the PV Choice Awards. I think it'll be a great opportunity to showcase students' talents, skills, and just the different, characters that we have on campus.
During Spring Fest, you can plan on attending events like Paint in the Park, Gospel Fest, New Members Presentation, Cabana, Super Luau Hump Night, PV Choice Awards, A Night in Paris, Carnival, Infestation, and R&B Lovers Night.
Hey y'all, my name is Envy. I am PV24, and I'm gonna let y'all know what I am excited for coming this Spring Fest. So I'm really excited for the infestation party with the outfits. I'm really excited to see what they got to bring to the table because we hear a lot about the cues, but I'm really excited to see how they show up and show out.
Different organizations on campus contribute to the events that are happening during Spring Fest.
Hi, my name is Mardesha Gordon. I am a sophomore class of 2024. What I am most excited for this upcoming Spring Fest is the Gospel Fest because I know we rarely have those. So to have students engaged with that is something I look forward to.
Geneva Richardson. I go by Jen. I'm a senior double majoring architecture and construction science. And for spring break, I'm going to sleep in my bed. So that's mainly about it.
Whether students are planning on partaking in the Spring Fest activities or catching up on extra sleep, we hope students have a safe and fun Spring Fest. This was Panther News Network. I'm Haley Spivey, and thanks for watching.
Gotta stop clicking.
Thank you so much, Haley, for that story. I know that we're all looking forward to Spring Fest. On Sunday night, the season finale of the television show March premiered on the CW network. It's the first time in the brand's 50-year history that it has partnered with a university. The series revolves around PVAMU's band, the Marching Storm, and their experience from the latest football season. The university did not hold back with the support as they held a Sunday Fun Day premiere event at Holland and Gaines Park on campus to celebrate. On Sunday evening, students, family, and friends gathered together at Holland and Gaines Park on campus to watch the premiere season finale of the TV show March. The Sunday Fun Day event included games, activities, and food trucks for attendees to enjoy. The showing of the season finale began promptly at 8 p.m. as viewers got to see one last ride of the Marching Storm Band on the television show March. Vanessa Bryant did it. Bryant just announced the Bryant family's longtime partnership with Nike has been renewed after Vanessa previously said she was parting ways with the swoosh over money and shoe availability issues. The previous contract ended in April 2021 after Vanessa was reportedly looking for a lifetime contract, similar to what LeBron James and Michael Jordan have gotten. But Thursday, Vanessa announced both sides were able to come to an agreement to bring Kobe and Gigi under the Nike brand once again. We're excited to announce our partnership with Nike is going to continue. I am so proud that my husband's shoes are still the most worn by players on NBA courts and that the demand for his shoes remains so desired by his fans around the world, Brian wrote. And Vanessa made it clear that the deal isn't about financial gain. It's about continuing to grow Kobe and Gigi's legacy through youth basketball. With this new partnership, fans will soon be able to have access to Kobe and Gigi Nike products for years to come, and with Nike donating 100% of the net proceeds yearly for Gianna's shoes to our Mamba and Mambacita's Sports Foundation. And we will be right back after this commercial break.
Welcome back from commercial break. And as this morning show comes to an end, we want us to do a recap quiz with our viewers. Who was the child who fell off the amusement park ride? A 12-year-old, a 14-year-old, or a 15-year-old?
Say how old?
I think he was 14. Okay.
So reread it, but just say how old.
I don't know how old he was.
14.
He was 14. The child who fell off the amusement park ride was definitely 14 years old. Wow. He was 14, 13. Wow. I'm from what people were telling me that he was 13. So, wow. Okay, which former president filed a federal lawsuit against Hillary Clinton? Obama, Trump, or Clinton? The correct answer is obviously Donald Trump. We kind of talked about that story earlier. Wow. Well, that's been Panther News Network this morning. Once again, I'm Carmine Smith Jr.
I'm Jalen Spice.
And thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you all tune in on KPVU-TV's YouTube as well as the Twitter as well. And once again, thank you for viewing.